So today we're going to be hearing from, like I said, a college counselor who's at my school. Her name is Ms. Solomon, and I'll just turn this over to her so that she can introduce herself and continue. Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Shira Solomon. I'm a counselor with Ms. Montgomery. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the role of the counselor and the counselor recommendation. Yeah, so the role of a high school counselor, our main role is to make sure we're supporting students' academic and social emotional well-being while they're in high school. When we're talking about what's in this counselor recommendation, what we're trying to do is explain what our school is like, what our community is like. Did you take classes on top of each other in addition to your athletics? So we're building sort of a picture of who the student is. So another bit that we talk about in the counselor letter of recommendation is the student's character. For instance, Georgetown really makes us rate different aspects. I believe one of the questions is sense of humor. Some of these things are really hard to gauge. And so it's one factor that we have to consider. So a counselor is going to talk about your personality. So this is from NACAC. NACAC is the National Association for College Admissions Counseling. Sorry, very long title. It's a great organization and they collect a lot of data. So one of the data pieces they collected is the importance of different aspects of your admissions profile. So the counselor recommendation is really putting the student in context. We have to do a rating scale. We have to submit your schedule. There's many different things that we have to provide. And all of these factors are used in the admission process. So there's a lot that they look at the admissions office. It's not just one thing and they dismiss you or they let you in. It is a whole overview, a holistic overview of you as a student for most schools. So the counselor sends a few different documents. The teacher sends usually 2 documents, a form and their recommendation. The counselor sends something called the secondary school report. So what this is a mix of the school's profile, a rating scale, the initial transcript, and the student's schedule.
Since this is our last week, Yiting and I would love to be able to answer any questions you might have for us. You can ask Yiting about her experience applying, since you're a sophomore this year, is that correct?
Yes, I'm a sophomore right now, so